Alright, so I've got the decals on the lower side of the wings. Look, I went back to, where did I put that bottle? There it is. I went back to using this. The other ones are just too aggressive and I was going to create some serious damage. Even this one I found a bit aggressive, so I had to play the patient game and just keep applying microsol until they set. I also tried using this Mr. Mark setter under the decal, so you put it on before you put the decal on. I did it on the stars and bar stripe decal, and it left it went all white, and I don't know what the hell happened, but I got to come back in and try and clean it up a bit with the airbrush spray and the grey again, so I have to try and mask around the decal a bit, and I won't get it all, but I can get what I can. But so I stopped using that. I've never had that before either, so I don't know what's going on there. I find these decals, I think they're a bit thick, like Tamiya style, but maybe not as thick as Tamiya, but they're not real thin. Anyway, I'll persevere. I just freaking hate doing decals. I started the tanks, I do one side, and then I got to get, there's more on the side, and then on the bottom I let them dry, and then I'll do a bit more, and gradually work my way around them. So I've started the rear end, as you can see. So I've got, you should be able to see where I sat it there. You can see the different tones in that paint. So it's the same thing. I did the flat black, or the Mr. Surfacer 1500, which dries flat, which isn't there. And then I come in with gloss black and did the strips, whatever you want to call it. And then I come in, that panel on the aircraft looks really bright. So I'm going by both the books, instruction guides, the Italeri one, the Eduard one, and the pictures I found on the internet, and sort of coming up with my own mix of the three. So that panel, which is both sides, is I used matte aluminium. It's the first time I've used this colour. It's rather, well, it's flat, but it's rather bright, so it looks more striking than the other aluminium I use, the normal aluminium. So it's sort of like a, I don't know, super silver type thing, I guess, but looks good. I'm happy with it. Let that dry, and I'm going to give it a coat of the gauzy, and then I have to mask off that section. Then the next bit is I think it was, what was it? Well, again, I don't know yet. I'm still deciding. One, the Eduard boxing says stainless, which I don't think it is. I think it's more of a gunmetal colour. It's more of a darker metal, so I might go with gunmetal. We'll see. And I've masked off the intake area and the cockpit area, so I can, when I finish the bum, mask that off. The rest of it's going to be aluminium. So all in one go, hopefully. That stabilizer's got paint, a colour on the rear end. Where is it? So that's the decal. It's like a red brown, so I've just painted it red brown. It's near, the colour I use is near the ballpark of the decal. Again, the kinetic boxing, that's tan, so, but it's not the same aircraft, so different squadron or era, whatever. Alright, I'm touching in on this around this decal where I said about the stain I created. Right, masking over, putting tape over decals is very daunting, and there's always a risk basically. But I put that Tamiya tape on there. If you de-tack it, so just keep putting it on your skin and lifting it off, it takes the tack off the tape. Basically I just need it to be sitting there, I don't need it real sticky, and I've just used a bit of white tack around it, and then I've airbrushed in, wind it all the way in, and just brush around, not on top of those decals but around them. But don't, well, it's up to you, but I would recommend that this has had 2 clear coats, so I put the stars and bar decal on. When it dried I clear coat it, and then I put on the other decals and clear coat it again. I wouldn't tape over a decal that hasn't had a clear coat, because then you'll be seriously asking for trouble. And it's, even doing this, there's a risk, but just be real careful when you peel away the tape. Just don't rip it, just real gradually take it up. And there you go. Now another clear coat, because I've airbrushed paint in again. You'll see, if you look at it on certain angles, you'll see that it's been airbrushed over. Now this one, because of the carrier film, I can see, if I look at it straight on, I don't see the carrier film, but if you put it on certain angles, you can see the carrier film, even though I've put a clear coat to blend it, but I can still see it. So I'll do the same. Not the whole lot, but some of it I'm going to airbrush over the carrier film just to try and blend it a bit. It won't be perfect, but it's an improvement over what I've got at the moment. Really, it's a matter of, I have the equipment to make that mask, but I'm just lazy because I got the silhouette cutter. It's not set up all the time. I've got to wheel it out, and because I don't have room for it, I use it to be there permanently. And I'm thinking, well, I bought the kit. It's cartograph decals. They should be all sweet, but which I don't know. I seem to find troubles with decals all the time. The only ones I never really have issue with is Hobby Boss and Trumpeter. Anyone else's brands, I don't know. I guess it's just me. I've tried that many different things, and still, sometimes it works, sometimes I have troubles. Anyway, so that'll have another clear coat now, and I'm happy with that. I'll just brush in a bit around here. You can do the same thing too if you want to get really close to the letters and that. You just mask it off like so. And yeah, but I'm just showing how I can try and tidy up little things around decals. I'll probably, when I'm finished towards the end, I might do the same thing and try and weather a bit with oil paint to fade the decal a bit, to sort of match in with the paintwork. Alright, rear end is painted. So same process with the Mr. Surfacer 1500, and then gloss black over it. And that colour is gunmetal, AK 3mm gunmetal. These 2 panels either side, I did them dark aluminium because the images I've found of it, they look that colour. Those panels look a bit of different shade, so I did it dark aluminium. Now that's just had a coat of that gauzy. When that's dry, I'll mask it off, and then the rest of it's going to be aluminium. But the same process with the gloss black randomly sprayed. I've put another couple of decals on here, so the side ones. Call out, I'll just mention some of these decal call outs. For me, I find them rather confusing. Let me check that's in there. So you got this is your wingtip tanks, which they are labelled tank, fuel tip, left and right, but they just show you one picture and then they're telling you left side, right side, which is fair enough, I guess, but just why not do both? It's like you're sitting there, well, hang on a minute. And then I look at the decals and I'm like, I ended up looking at builds. If you go on Google and you type in 132nd Italeri Starfighter, trying to make sure I'm interpreting it right, because it's just like the side one. It's got left tank, you put the decal there, and then it's got the right tank, you put the decal there. So they're mirrored decals, basically. So just, I don't know, just the way they've done that just could have been a bit better in my opinion. Anyway, so I've started doing the upper wing decals. I can't work out these decals. This one, I put it on one coat and it settled down straight away, so I don't get the other side of the wing. I had troubles, and the surface is no different. They're both nice and smooth, so I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I just have to persevere with them and keep on plugging along with them. So I need to, what else am I going to do? I've painted the sidewinders the white, but I need to mask off and paint in the control surfaces on the fins. I'll do them probably gunmetal or something as well. In this scale, it's not too bad masking off. There's only two of them. And then they have decals as well to go on them. Yeah, so when this dries, then I can start hooking into the main body. And when I've painted that, I got to do the nose still. I'll because there's a anti-glare strip, I'll sit the nose on and run tape, Tamiya tape from the fuselage to the nose, so I know that the anti-glare strip lines up properly. I don't want to have it out of step. Alright, we got some metal paint down. So it's, again, I don't know if it's showing up well on the camera with the gloss black I did underneath, but I can see it to my eye, and it's a thing of angles. It depends which angle you look at it to see it. Pretty happy with the result. I'm going to stick with that. It's had coat of the gauzy. I'm going to let it sit overnight before I start laying down decals on the fuselage section. So it's just aluminium. Oh, grab it. AK extreme metal aluminium for the front. It's still a bright colour, but I quite like that actual colour in the extreme metal range. It's really nice, looks authentic to me, and at the end of the day, I guess that's what matters, what you choose to paint with, that you like what it's doing. I like the gunmetal. That rear end is also, you can see the tone differences in the metallics, but it's not bang in your face, like it sort of blends. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm happy with it. So next up, yeah, it'll be putting down the decals on the fuselage. There's a lot of stencil data. So that's the sides, and you also got the top and bottom. Quite a bit there. Well, it's not a phantom, but it's still quite a bit. It's not heaps and heaps, I guess, but and then I've got to do so I'll put all the actual markings on first and then come back for the stencil data, because some areas the stencil data is on top of the actual markings, so like on the wings that I've done, so I shall do it that way. Yeah, so that's a pretty big job. Probably take a big session on the bench. Yeah, so I'll probably call it shots for today on that. I'm pretty happy with how it's plugging along.